Hi and welcome to the Lone Board Gamer. Today we're going to play Ezra Nehemiah, a game by Shem, Phillips and S.J. Macdonald and published by Garphill Games. In this game we are charged with the rebuilding of Jerusalem. The wall around the city has been destroyed, the temple has been destroyed, and so we have to rebuild the city. We do that by collecting all this rubble that you can see around the ruins of the wall and using those rubble to rebuild the wall, rebuild the gates. We need to rebuild the temple as well, and we need to set something on fire to let the altar fire continue. The way it works that the game is divided into 3 rounds, 3 weeks, and every week there are 6 turns, 6 days in the week. The last day is the Sabbath, which is a scoring upkeep type of turn. When it's your turn, you play a card. And let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. You have a hand of 4 cards that has these colored banners. So every time it is your turn, you take a card and you play it into one of these 3 slots here. Each of these slots can have a maximum of 2 cards. So that's 6 cards in total that you're going to play for the round. Then you choose a color, and that color dictates what kind of actions you can take. So now I have played some red banners, so I could choose to take the red action with a strength of 3. Next turn, next day, I could play something else. I could play some different colors, and then I can again choose what colors do I want to play. Do I want to still play the red for strength of 3? I can play the blue for strength of 2, or I can play the gray banners with a strength of 1. So I'm just going to give you a short overview of the different type of actions for the different colors, and then we're going to get all the little details when we play. The red banners is all about the temple. It's about rebuilding this temple here, because this is a solo game. I have this special temple for 1 and 2 players. So you use resources. You use the resources you collect from the walls. I start the game with some. I have I have a wood and some cinder. And you can use that in the red section. We can burn it like you can see here. We can use 3 banners to burn a wood to move 2 up this altar track. Or we can just use 1 banner and 1 cinder to just move up 1. Or we can use stone, wood, or gold to rebuild the temple. Also, we can have some Levites here working in the temple throughout the game. The blue banners is all about studying the Torah and employing scribes here. All these are action places where you can place your workers. They are randomly put out, and they give various abilities throughout the game. They also give in-game points. In the solo game, there are 2 neutral workers placed here because you can only branch off existing workers. So to help us here in the solo game, there are 2 existing workers. Blue banners is also where you move your tent. You move your tent around this track in order to get some bonuses. The gray banners is all about removing rubble and building the wall. When you use your gray banners, you pick one of these spaces, clear all the rubble you can, and if the space is empty, you can spend additional gray banners, and resources in order to rebuild that section of the wall, gaining more points. You can also gain these or build these gates, which are a bit more powerful. You can see we have them here in the side, giving some extra bonuses. So at the moment, these gates are neutral gates, and when we build them, we place one of our workers on it. And actually, I can see I've made a little mistake. We have here in the solo game, each of these gates start with 2 silver coins on them. So whoever builds that gate will get some extra silver. There we go. So we play these 6 days, and then at the end of the week, at the Sabbath, we have to feed our workers. Right now we have 3 food, and we have 6 workers we need to feed. Well, actually we have a bit more than that because we start the game with some of these gatekeepers. I have 2 gatekeepers, and the solobot also have 2 gatekeepers. So actually I have 8 people I need to feed at the end of this week. This Levite working in the temple here, he doesn't require any food. Right, so that's just a quick overview. I think we will just start and you will get to see how the game is played. So the solobot starts. He has this shofar, I think it's called, which is the first player marker. And when it is the solo player's turn, we have two decks here. We have the lion deck and the sheep deck, and we turn them over and see what we got to do. The first one, it has a gate and has a little arrow here. We use that in certain instances with the sheep cards. Now we see that the solo player would like to trade, and it would like to trade with this dung gate, and it has to pay a silver, and then it wants to use this trading option as much as possible. So it has to spend 1 silver. So let's see here. It has to spend 1 silver to the owner of the dung gate. Right now, no one owns it because it's right here. So it has to pay it to this one. So now it's 3 silver worth when you build this gate. Then it spends this 1 silver in order to get a gold. There we go. Now we turn over the sheep card. And the sheep card always has 3 options of actions. And you start at the top and you go down this priority list, applying the first one that is possible. So let's just take the top one. It says if it has more than 2 or more gold, it will build a section of the wall. Well, it doesn't have 2 or more gold. It only has 1 gold. As you can see here, you can see what the bot starts with. It starts with 1 worker, 2 silver, and a gold. We should probably give it 2 silver then. There we go. No cheating here. Okay, so we go on to the next priority. It says if it has 0 or 1 worker, it has 1. It will gain a worker and it will gain a gold. And that is it. There we go. Then it is my turn. So we have to use one of these cards and use the color of that card probably, because we don't have any banners or any of the other colors. Right. So I can play one of these cards. I can also do an auxiliary action, which is a trade. As you can see here, at the bottom of these cards, there's a trade option like you saw with the solobot. So I can use this trade option, and some of it I have to put a silver on that gate. Instead of doing the trade, I can also do an upgrade, or I can do an upgrade instead, where I can upgrade one of these little boards here on my player board and upgrade it. The cost is listed here, and then the benefit is listed here, which can be some tent movements, it could be some food, it could be a worker, it could be 1 movement on these one of these vase tracks. But it costs quite a lot of resources, so we can't do that right at the beginning of the game. Besides doing one of the cards and one of the auxiliary actions, I have also the possibility of using a worker as an elder or as a trader. So before or after I do my action for the banners, I can place, for example, this one here, and then I will get 2 more red banners for this turn. But this turn only this day, only this particular card, this action I'm playing right now. Or I can use the a worker for the elder, either getting 2 coins and a food, or getting a resource and a food. At the end of the week, at the Sabbath, if I haven't used all my workers, I can use them as farmers, or I can't remember quite what this one is called. Workers, something, laborers perhaps. Either for food or for resources. So at the end of the week, I won't have any unused workers, as I can always send them out here. Right. So that's the options I have for my turn. So I think we will probably start with this singer. I'll place it here, and I get 3 red banners. As you can see on the top of the card, also there's a scoring condition. This one means points. At the Sabbath, we have to remove some of these cards and tuck them under my my player aid here, in order to get the scoring bonuses. So that's also a thing you have to consider when playing a card, is which of these cards do I want to remove in order to get points during the game. But right now I think we will play this singer. So I have 3 red banners. So let's look at the board. Oh, there we go. Let's look at the board and see what I can use the red banners for. Now, before I do anything, and without the cost of any banners, I can actually employ a Levite. It costs the resources you see here. The food you see here says 2 food. So I will spend 2 food, and I will place one of these guys right here. So now I have 2 Levites. And I will also get a resource, which is a cinder. I will just get this from the supply, and I will put it into here. As you can see on my little board here, I only have 7 available spots for resources. So at the end of my turn, I can only have 7 resources. These small boards here are slightly different. So it's a different. Each player could get something different. Right, so we have chosen the red action. Let's see what we can use our 3 banners for. We could rebuild the temple. The row in which you put your resources costs different banners. So I have 3 banners. I can use this row or this row, this row. The difference is that the bonuses get better the higher rows the more banners you pay. Also, we want to finish these 3 sections, because each time you finish a section, something good happens. You get some food. The player with the most Levites gets some points, and everybody gets some silver. But we also want to burn something at the altar, and the reason we want to do that is because we have these 2 prophets. And we have chosen a random altar card here, where you can see what you get if you are behind the black one, or between the 2 ones, or to the right of the gray one. And the bonuses get better and better. And sometimes it's a penalty in the next round. The next week we have to pay some food if we are behind. So we want to move up this track as much as possible. So I think actually we will just start by burning off some stuff, don't we? Yeah. Let's just burn. If we burn 1 cinder, we could just place it here. We move up 1 track on the altar track. There we go. Getting a food. Very nice. So we have 2 banners left. We could use this for burning another cinder, and perhaps placing our wood into the temple. Sure, let's burn this cinder. There we go. Oh yeah, we could place it into the altar. I think they're actually just discard it into the supply. To gain another altar track and getting a coin, and the last wood resource we could put into the temple. Now we only have 1. We only have 1 red banner left, so we could place this one here. We could place it here. We can't place it here or here. We have to place it in the leftmost space in that row. Now we don't get any resources or anything for that, but as you can see on the top, if we place either a stone or a wood, we get a point. So let's get a victory point. There we go. So we spent all our red banners. We could take an auxiliary action. We can trade. We can trade with this card, paying gold in order to get money, but we don't have any gold. Or we could place some workers into either the elder or the trade area, but I don't think we will do that right now. So let's just say that was our turn, and we conclude our turn by taking another card. So we always have 4 cards in our hand. Now it's the solobot's turn, and as always he turns over a lion card first. And the solo player always wants to do as much trade as possible. You can only choose 1 option, but it would rather have the expensive one than the cheap one, but here he can afford it. So it will pay 1 silver in order to move the purple vase 1 step. There you go. Now, like my player board, or like the like my player board here, you can see a lot of symbols here on top, and the solo player also has these symbols. When all the vases have crossed that point, then you get that bonus. So not yet. The red and the orange one also has to move forward. Right. So time for the sheep card. Let's see what it says. It says, oops, it will pay if it has 2 workers and 2 gold. It will take a temple action. When the solo player wants to take a temple action, we have like a little solo player aid here. We can see what we are going to do. It says pay 2 gold. It can do that to place 1 Levite into the temple, which will be right here. The solobot doesn't use food at all. It doesn't collect food. It doesn't use it to feed its workers. And every time there's a symbol saying that it gains food, it gains a silver instead. For each Levite, either place 1 gold in the temple. We can because there's none left. Spend 1 silver to gain 1 gold. Yes, it can certainly do that once. So we'll spend 1 silver in order to get 1 gold. And now it can't do either. So at last it will move 1 space on the altar track. There we go. It will gain the food, but then solobot never gains food. It just gains a silver. There we go. And that is it for the solobot's turn. Now it's my turn, and let's see what we want to do. I think possibly we will try to use a scribe. So we will do the blue action. So we will take this teacher and play it into one of the slots here. Now, even though I played this one with blue banners, I could choose to do red banners again, and then I count up my red banners, which is still 3, and then use red actions. But I think we will try to get some scribes. So out here we can see a lot of places to place our worker as a scribe. Like I explained before, you have to branch out from 1 worker. So right now there are 2 neutral workers, so that means I could place in any of these 4 areas, or this red prophet down here. Now, I could also place my scribe here or here, bumping this white worker out, upwards and outwards. Getting these abilities are quite nice. It comes with a food bonus for the first player who goes there, and also the end game points gets better and better. But there's also a bonus by having these colored guys here. You get to take the corresponding card and tuck it under your player aid here, making it for a permanent banner for the rest of the game. So I think actually we will do that. Also because getting into this row costs 3 blue banners and 2 coins, and if you want one of these, it will cost 5 blue banners and 3 coins, and we don't quite have 5 blue banners yet. Of course, I could be using this elder to get more blue banners, but I don't think we will do that just yet. So let's just spend our 3 blue banners getting a worker into this position and moving this white worker outwards. There you go. Now I get to take the Nehemiah card here. It has an immediate effect depending on which round it is, which week it is. It's only week 1, so we take a stone resource from the supply, and then we tuck this guy under here. So now we have a permanent gray banner for the rest of the game. Also, of course, we have to pay the 2 silver. There we go. Now, if we had any remaining blue banners, we could use this in the tent area, but we don't. So it's time for the solobot. Now, the solobot wants to trade with Mustergate, but it has to spend 1 to Mustergate and then spend 2 in order to get a worker. It only has 1 silver, so we can't do that. So it just skips that action. The next one, we don't meet this requirement. We don't meet this requirement, so we have to do the bottom one, which is gain a worker and gain a gold. There we go. Oh, I forgot actually to take an extra card, so we have 4 cards here. Now, what is the plan? We could collect some more resources. Could actually be quite nice. We also need quite a lot of food. Like I said before, we need 8 food. Well, right now we only need 7 because one of them has been hired as a Levite. So there's only 3 here on the board and then 4 here in my supply. So I have to find 7 food at the end of this this week. I think actually we will try doing the blue action again. So let's play this. Soldier here. And let's just take a look at this guy. Do we want to use him for a trade? We could spend a coin at the fish gate in order to buy a new worker. That could actually be quite nice. Of course, we have to feed our workers, but if we use our workers at the end of the week for collecting food, well, then he generates an extra food. So I'm thinking, why not? Then again, if we want to use our silver for the blue action, then we can't use our silver for the trade. So let's just not do that trade and just do a blue action for 5 banners. And 5 banners we could move into this row, which could be quite nice. I quite like this one, which means that our farmers, our elders, they're getting extra banners and also a silver when we use it. So I think we'll do that. We'll spend our entire 5 banners and we will pay 3 silver coins into the bank, and then we will get one of our workers into this position, pushing this one upwards and outwards. We immediately gain this one food into our supply, and now this guy's worth 2 points, and we have this ability for the rest of the game. Now, do we want any auxiliary actions? I think maybe we do. I think we, well, not auxiliary actions, that is trading or developing, but I think we will use this guy for a farmer and place it here, which will give us 2 coins and the food. There we go. Right, so that's it for our turn. Take a 1 card, and then it's the solo player's turn. Let's see what it wants to do. Oh, let's just place it there. 3 coins to get 2 points, or 5 coins to get 4 points, but unfortunately it doesn't really have any silver this turn. So let's check out the sheep card. It says if it has at least 1 worker and at least 1 gold, it will get a silver, and it will activate it will place a scribe in the lowest possible place. So let's check out our handy player aid here. Place 1 scribe on the highest or lowest scroll, paying required gold. You gain silver from the main supply for each of your scribe they branch off from. So if, for example, if it wants to go as high as possible, it would place up here. And every player that it uses to branch off down to the bottom needs to collect a silver. But right now it will go with the lowest possible place, and that will probably be right here. The bot pays gold in order to place these scribes. You pay 1 gold for this row, and then 2, 3, and 4 gold. Actually, they will also get a discount if the rows beneath the placement is completely filled. They will get gold discount, but then nothing is completed here. So I think they will just place the one in the middle. Well, actually the bot has an option of placing on either the blue or the red one. So in order to decide the ties, we look at this card. We look at this gate card, and because there are 2 options, there's a left option and a right option. We cut this gate card in half and see which half is has this little square on it. That's the left half of it. That means that it will place a worker right here, displacing this guy. There we go. Because these are connected to a card, then the bot will also take that card, get that benefit, and then throw the card away. The bot will collect a cinder, but the bot never collects any resources except for gold. Well, actually it means when it collects any resources, it will just take gold instead. So it magically made gold out of cinder, and then this card is out of the game. Right. Then it is my turn. I think we want to start to clear some rubble, because we would like some resources in order to burn at the altar, and also rebuilding the temple, and also rebuilding the wall. When we're rebuilding the wall, then we are choosing one of these spaces, clearing as much as we can, and if it's completely cleared, then we can also build a wall section or a gate. So let's just play this mason guy. And now all these slots are filled, so we have to place on top of one of them. And I guess we will place on top of this guy. Right, so we count our gray banners. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray banners. Possibly 7 if we use an elder here. Oh, more than 7 actually. Possibly 9. Because we also have this ability that our elders gain 2 more banners for whatever color we are playing. So as a base, 5 gray banners. So when we want to clear this rubble, it costs banners. Cinders cost 1 banner, stone or wood costs 2 banners, and gold will cost 3 banners to remove. And once they are removed, we can use whatever resources we have to rebuild that area. Now there are several things to consider when deciding what section of the wall we want to rebuild. Of course, what kind of resources do we want to get, and do we have enough banners to get the resources, and do we have enough banners to rebuild the wall. Now on the sections you can see there are little bonuses here, these vase bonuses, which we get when we clear the last piece of rubble from it. Not when building the wall section, but when we clear the last resources from it. And if we build a wall section next to a gate, then the player who builds the wall and the player who has the gate gets whatever is on that gate. So if we, for example, build next to this sheep gate, then we will get 3 silver and red player will get silver. If I build between or next to my own gate, I will only get the bonus once. So this is a gold resource. So if I build this section here, I will only get 1 gold. But that's still pretty good. So do we want some stuff for the altar, or do we want some stuff for rebuilding? I think that for starters we just want something to burn at the altar in order to get some of these get this altar track up. So I think we will choose this one. It has 2 wood, and each wood takes 2 banners to remove. So we remove these 2. We had 5, so that was 4 banners. Moving this one into our supply. Now we could, now that we have removed the last piece of rubble, we get this bonus, which is the orange vase. There we go. So we could now spend 4 gray banners. We only have 1 left, but we could use this one plus this scribe's ability in order to get the 4 banners, and use these resources in order to rebuild this wall. But I don't think we will do that just yet. I think we will try to get some temple stuff going first. So we'll just leave it at that and take a card and say it's the bot's turn. Right. It wants to trade with the water gate, and it can place 1 silver on the water gate and 1 silver to the supply in order to move up on the altar track. There we go. And let's check out the sheep card. Now, 2 workers and 2 gold. Nope. It only has 1 worker. 0 to 1 gold. Nope. So we will take the bottom one, which is 3 altar movement. 1, 2, 3. And a new worker. And of course we have to remember to get the bonuses under the altar track here. So we owe it a silver. There we go. And it also needs a orange vase and a gold resource. There we go. Okay. So my turn. What is this? This is day number 5. So we are close to the end. We should probably what should we do? Should we take the temple action? Let's do that. Let's play this musician here. This trade, this auxiliary action, we could do that before or after our main turn or our usage of the banners. So let's just use the red banners. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red banners. First, of course, we have to decide if we want to hire another Levite. It costs 3 food right now, so that's quite expensive. So I don't think we will do that right now. We need our food to feed our workers. But I think we should definitely set something on fire. So each wood that we set on fire costs 3 red banners, and as I said, we have 5, so we can't burn both of them unless we use one of these workers to place it here. That will give us 2 more red banners plus 2 because we have this ability, and also we gain a silver. So that is 5, 6, 7, 9. So that is perfect, I think, because that means we can burn these 2 wood off using 6 of our red banners and getting 4 movements on the altar, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4, getting us another orange vase and a gold resource. Perfect. There we go. So we have 3 left. 3 banners left, and let's have a look at this. Now we could use actually this gold that we have just collected. We could use this in the temple with our 3 final banners. We could place it here, getting 2 points. Perfect. We like points, and also getting us a food. There we go. Now we could use our auxiliary action. Using this Watergate, trading with the Watergate. I think we will do that. So we put 1 silver on the Watergate, and then we spend our final 3 silvers in order to get 4 food. That should help us quite a lot. Now we have enough food to last us through the Sabbath. Right, so I guess that is that's it. It's important to remember that during your turn you can only use 1 of these auxiliary actions. So even though I had enough resources to upgrade one of these, to develop one of these, I couldn't do that because I've already spent my auxiliary action trading with Watergate. Right, I get to take a card, and it is the solo player's turn. Solo player wants to trade with Eastgate, but can't afford it, so no trades this turn. And the last sheep card, let's see what it says. Now it wants, if it has 2 workers and 2 gold, at least it will to the topmost, place a topmost shrine. So let's see here, there we go. So the topmost will actually be one of these places here. And again, it has 2 options, and it will choose the rightmost option because this square is just slightly to the right. So it will take a worker and put it here. It has to pay 4 gold, but it has accumulated 4 gold, so that goes into the supply. Whoops, I destroyed some Levites here. There we go. And because it's the first player, first of all, of course, it will have to pay silver. Right. So let's just check the rules to see. We could let's see here. I think we have to consult the rules here, because everything is of course explained in the rule book. It will pay gold. Yes, branching from tribe. It will branch from white workers if it can spend 1 silver, and it can. And if you branch off my tribes, it does not pay silver, but I still gain 1 silver from the main supply. Alright, so it can pay 1 silver to branch off this white, and I will gain 2 silver from supply in order to for it to place it there. Of course, first player to get up here gets this food. It is 3 food, but we know the bot player doesn't collect any food. It just gets silver instead. There we go. Also, I think the bot player also will get a point from this, so it will get 1 point. There we go. Actually, the bot doesn't receive any points from tribes, so that is 1 point back. No points either immediate or end of game for these scribes, or at least not for the scribe tile itself. It will still earn 4 points for this scribe. Right, my turn. This is the last day, and I have to place the fine card over this card covering the singer. So let's see what the plan can be. Yeah, maybe we should try to get some more rubble, to clear some spaces, and see if we can build the wall. We could of course choose this space. It only costs 4, but we don't have these resources, so we need a space where we can collect some resources. So it could be up here, it could be here perhaps. Let's play this card. Let's play this card over here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray banners. And this will cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will cost 8 gray banners, which we could get if we use one of our elders here. When using the gray banners, as we can see here, if we can use 3 gray banners or a gold in order to pay for either a stone or a wood instead. I think we will try to clear this field here. So this will cost 2, 4 gray banners. There we go. And we have how much? We have 6. I think we will place this guy here, which will give us 8, 10, and a silver for this one. 10 gray banners. So that was 2, 4, and of course a bonus. 3 banners in order to build a wall. That's 7, but we are missing a wood, which we can use the last 3 banners for. So that's 10 banners in total, and these 2 resources, and we get to build this section of the wall. When building a wall, we draw our top 3 wall cards, we turn them over, and we see what bonus do we want to acquire. I think we will like this one. Then we will put 1 on top and 1 in the bottom, facing the right direction. There we go. And then we will place this one here. Now this one is worth 2 points at the end, and now we get a vase bonus of our choice, and I think we will take the red one. So whoops, these are a bit hard to stand up. There we go, which means we will get the altar bonus. There we go, which means we will get another vase bonus. There we go. And because I have built next to a gate, I get to take that gate's resource, and I will take a gold. And note, I only get it once. I don't get it twice. Usually if this was another player, I would get it and the other player would get it as well, but each player only gets it once. So that was a pretty good action. We will end it by Taking our last card into our hand, and that is it for the week. And we will go straight to Sabbath now. On our player aid here, we can see all the steps that we have to go through. So I think we'll just go through them step by step here this first Sabbath. First of all, we have to prepare for Sabbath. We use farmers and laborers. So if we had any workers left, we could use it here, but we don't. So there we go. We pay 1 food per worker. So let's just count our workers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers. Remember, Levites don't eat any food. They're being fed by the temple. So we pay 7 food to the supply. If we couldn't pay enough food, we would lose 2 points per worker. Then we would tuck a required character card and score all tuck character cards. Here in the first week, we have to tuck only 1 of these. In the second week, we have to tuck 2. But right now, we have to tuck 1 of these cards. And we get to activate the scoring condition, but we also lose that card for the rest of the game. So, which card do we can we afford to lose? I think we could take this soldier, which gives points for the red vase. Of course, we could also get the orange vase, which will get us at least 2 points in every Sabbath from now on. But I think we will. Take this one, the lookout, and we will tuck it underneath here, so we still get its banner in the gray area for the rest of the game, and we also get this scoring bonus. So we get 1 point plus 1 point for each gatekeeper we have. Right now we have 2 gatekeepers, so that is 3 points for us. 1, 2, 3. And then there are some after Sabbath stuff here that we have to do. But first of all, let's just check out the bot. Of course, also has to do some stuff. Right. Oh, we forgot actually something. We forgot to prepare during the prepare for Sabbath stage here. We have to check these prophets. What's called resolve the prophet's judgment. And we check if we are between these 2 prophets, and both of us are. So that means that we will get to retrieve an elder. So when I retrieve an elder, I take it out, and then I can place it as either a farmer or a laborer. Now, I did have enough food to feed my workers. Of course, we could stockpile some, but I think we will try to place this one as a laborer, getting 2 resources. Let's get a stone and a wood. There we go. The bot also gets something, but it uses its own track. So you can see here it has its own profit track right here. So when it is between the 2 profits, it will just get a gold. There we go. Then the bot will gain 1 silver per worker. It has 1. Gain victory points equal to the row value of the highest scroll tile, which is 4. So that is 4 points for the bot. Gain 1 point per gatekeeper, scribe, or Levite, of which they have the most. So they have 2 Levites, 2 gatekeepers, and 2 scribes. So I guess that is just 2 points. I also get points for the rightmost blessing. Blessings are actually these vases here. So the one most to the right is just 1 point. There we go. And how many golden spaces on the altar track they have passed? They've only passed 1, so that is 1 more point for the bot. Right, and then we shuffle cards. And I will also shuffle these cards into a new deck. There we go. I retain the cards in my hand. I just shuffle these and place it into my deck. There we go. And retrieve all the workers. Not the gatekeepers, they are permanent. The scribes also are permanent. So only the workers from my own player board. There we go. And the altar leader, which is me, I will gain a new worker. Perfect. There we go. Yep, and I guess we should also shuffle these cards to prepare. Oh, we should actually shuffle it into this deck. There we go, and also the sheep cards. There we go, and I guess that is it for... That was it for the first week. Let's go into the next one. Of course, this shofar has to be given to the next player. So now I am the start player. And what do we want to do this turn? Now, we could use some of our resources to place into the temple, get some points, and get some bonuses. Of course, we could also continue with the gray stuff, with the building of the wall, so we can use this jeweler here. I think we will actually like to trade with the east gate. The east gate is where is the east gate? Oh, right, the east gate has already been built because this is the solo game. So this silver just goes into the supply, and then we can spend another silver in order to get a gold. There we go. Now let's see how many gray banners we have. We have 2 gray banners here, and we have 2 here. So that is 4 gray banners for us. So I think we again will spend one of our workers as an elder, placing it here, gaining a silver, and gaining 4 more banners. So that is 8 banners in total. I think we will try, should we try building a gate? I don't think we will just yet. I was looking at this field here, this space here. We have 10 banners, so this is 2 and 4 banners. And then we spend 3 banners building the space. Right. We of course need the red blessing. There we go. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, right? Which gives us a 1 tent movement. And tent movement is right over here. We move the tent 1 space, and then we move over the red blessing, which means we will get another red blessing. There we go. Right, so that was clearing the space, and then I think we will spend these resources. Right, let's just see, we 2, 4, 7. So actually we have 3 banners extra. So we could we could use 3 banners just to get a discount. So I think we will get a discount and only play the two wood there. And as like last time, we get to draw 3 cards. See which one do we want. Do we want another worker? Do we want a stone? Well, we have quite a lot of resources, so I think, and we don't have really a place for these cinders, so I think we will gain the worker. We might have place for these cinders at some point. We could use them to upgrade this one or to burn at the altar. So let's just put that one on top. There we go. So we get 1 worker from the supply, and we get to place here, and I will get 3 silver, and of course the owner of the sheep gate, which is Spot, will also get 3 silvers. There we go. That was all our gray banners. Of course, we can use an auxiliary action to do this trade here. And I definitely think we will do that. So the 1 silver goes to, yeah, right, it goes to the supply, and I will get a gold. There we go. Now we have 3 gold, so in our next turn we can upgrade this one. Right, we draw a card. There we go, and then it is the butt's turn. Let's see what the butt wants to do today. It wants to trade with Watergate, and of course it has so many silvers. So it pays 1 silver. Let's just do this. It will pay 1 silver to the Watergate. Maybe we should build this Watergate. There's quite a lot of silver on it. Oops. And then it will pay 3 coins in order to get 2 movement on the altar. There we go, and there we go. And it will move up on the purple one, the purple blessing. There we go. Right, that's it for the trade. Now it will do some actions. Now, does it have more than 2 gold? Nope. Does it have 0 or 1 worker? It does. So it will take a worker and it will take a gold. There we go. So now it's my turn. And I think I will, to start, I will use my auxiliary action and spending these 3 gold into the supply. And I will upgrade this one. Now, when upgrading this, I will get a bonus, which is retrieving an elder or a trader. So I can take this guy back in my supply. And then I turn it over. And now this tile is worth 2 points at the end of the game. I have some more options. And the bonus has become a bit better. Now, as I said before, all these tiles are slightly different. So the game is slightly asymmetrical. So each player will get something unique for them. But this one has been turned over. There we go. So now time to decide which cards we want to use. And of course we have some nice resources. Oh, I just realized we forgot something. We forgot to move these profits. Now each turn they have to be moved, like you can see here. Because we are in week 2, it says 6 and 11. So we have to put these at 6 and 11. Yeah, making the requirements harder and harder during the game. So, do we want to do some temple rebuilding perhaps? We could also use some of our coins here to get a scribe. We could use some red banners in order to burn some resources and also try to rebuild the temple. Now, when rebuilding the temple or when burning off resources, we can only move as many resources as we have Levites. So right now we have 2 Levites, which means we can only use 2 resources during this day. Either for burning or for rebuilding the temple, but only 2 resources can be used. But I think we should probably try to do some of that. So should we play perhaps the carpenter? There we go. And now we have 3 red banners. We could use one of our workers to get 3 more. Plus a cinder, plus of course 2 more. So that is 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. 8 red banners. Now what would actually be really nice would be to hire another Levite. But we only have 2 food. But we could use one of our workers right here, getting a food. And also getting a resource. What resource should we get? Of course, that resource can be gold. It has to be cinder or wood or stone. So I think we will probably get some wood. There we go. Right. So that was 3, 6, 8. 8 actions. And let's hire a Levite. There we go, gaining a stone. Now we have plenty of resources, but as I said, we can only move 3 of them. So 8 red banners, and let's see what we can use that for. I think we should try to move some of these resources. Let's move 2 of them into this one will cost us 2 banners, and this will cost us 4 banners, making it 6 banners. We will get 2 points for placing the resources, and we will also get a coin, that is a silver, there we go, and also a tent movement. So we will move our tent right here, gaining 2 more silver. There we go. So that was 6 banners, and we had 8, so we can use the last 2 to burn something. Of course, we can only spend 1 red banner, but let's just do that and burn the cinder in order to get 1 movement and get a food. Because we will need that food, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 workers. Right now we only have 1 food, so we should probably start collecting some food. Now we have already done an auxiliary action. We have already developed these development tiles. This development tile, so I can't do another. I can't use this one to trade. So I will just take a card, and then it is the solo player's turn. Let's see what it wants to do. Oh, that was the wrong deck. Of course, we need the lion deck. Right, it wants to trade with the east gate, which is the supply, which is fine. It will pay 1 silver to the supply and another silver to the supply in order to obtain a gold. And the sheep says if it has a worker and at least 1 gold, it will take a silver and the bottommost scribe. Right, so that will be here. It will take 1 of its workers, placing it right there, paying 1 gold. There we go. And there's no need of branching anything. It will take this card. Since we are in the second round, it will use this bonus. No, actually, it will use both of these bonuses, the first one and the second one. So it will get 2 coins, as it never gets food, and a gold resource. There we go. And this one, out of the game. Right, then it is my turn. So let's see what the priorities are. What do we want to do here? Now we need to collect some food. And how do we collect some food? Of course, we can use our 2 workers as farmers. They will collect 4 food in total. That's 5 food. So we are still some food short. So what could be nice in order to get some more food? We could check at the trade option in the bottom of the cards. This water gate, we should probably use this card during this week. Of course, it doesn't have to be now. This is only day 3, so we don't have to collect the food right now. So we could use some of our resources in order to maybe build a gate. I think we should try to do that, because building gates also gives us points here. So let's try building a gate, and maybe we should use the gatherer for this. So that gives us 1 gray, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray banners. Let's see what we can use this for. So maybe we should try building a gate. And this water gate is really nice. It has a lot of silver on it, and its special ability is getting a blessing. We use a worker on it, so we have a permanent worker there as a gatekeeper. And every time we or somebody else builds next to it, we get 2 food. So we should probably try building Watergate. Now, Watergate is placed right here, so we have to remove this rubble, this stone. That takes 2 gray banners, and then we need 3 more in order to build the gate. So what did we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could again use some discounts. We could just use these 2 resources, getting the last 3 banners a discount. Right? That was 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, right. We didn't quite have enough because the wood is two banners, and then that is 3 banners. So we need to pay the full price, right? Doesn't matter. We have a lot of stone. So there we go. That is building the water gate. So we get all this nice silver into our huge pile of silver. Maybe we should just exchange this. There we go. And we build this water gate right here. Now, in the gates, there are no bonuses for clearing the space. That's only on the wall spaces. But we get to place this one. We place our worker on it as a gatekeeper. And now we get a movement. I think we will probably... what should we do? Should we get the purple movement? There we go. The purple blessing. And... yeah, that's it. Now, like I said, if you build a wall next to if you build a wall next to a gate, you and the player who has the gate gets the bonus. But also, if you build a gate next to a pre-built wall section, then you also get the bonus. So that is quite nice. Now, nobody has built here, but that is a possibility, right? So I think that's it. Do we want to use the auxiliary action? And I think probably we do. We could use this muster gate in order to get these resources. So I think we will pay 1 silver to the owner of muster gate, which is no one, as muster gate has been pre-built. So that will just go into the supply, and then we can pay 5 silver. And I think actually this means that you will get a white, or you will get a stone and a wood, and you will get that twice, right? Here it says 1 of each. Yeah, I think it will be one, not just one. There's no like line between them, so I think you will get both. So that is quite nice. So that is 2 stone and 2 wood. Of course, it did cost us 6 silver, but I am quite sure we can use this. There we go. And of course, we should take another card, and the solo player's turn. Trade with Valley Gate. Indeed it will. It will use 1 here and then spend 1 coin to get, whoops, there we go, to get a gold. And the sheep card says 2 workers and 2 gold. No, it doesn't have 2 workers. So what is this? This is this a cinder? Where did this come from? I think it was just spent. 1 0 to 1 gold gets 2 gold, but we will go down to the bottom priority, which is 3 moves, 1, 2, 3 on the altar track, gaining a food or a silver, and gaining a red blessing. Finally, getting an altar movement more for the button. Now it's in the top. Now it's to the right of this gray prophet. Right, so my turn, and what do we have to do now? This is day number 4. So what is the priority here? Of course, like I said, we want to get some food. Now I'm thinking, and now that we are so close to building a section of the temple, we should probably do that. So let's use our musician here. And where should we place it? I think we will place it here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 red banners. Now I'm thinking if we want some more here, we could get 4 banners more, in order perhaps to move up the track. But no, I think we will just take the 5 banners, and we will place one of these wood tokens right here, gaining 1 point. Also gaining a worker. Nice. More workers to feed. And now we have completed a section of the temple. Of course, I could use again to implore a Levite, but I think we will just wait. We only have one food left, so let's not do that right now. Right. So we have built a section of the temple, and then we will check this here at the bottom. The one who completed it gets 2 food. Very nice. We like that. The player with the most Levites, which is me, gets 2 points. Nice. And every player gets 1 silver for each Levite they have, so that is 2 silver for the bots and 3 silver for me. Perfect. There we go. And then as an auxiliary action, we will trade with Watergate. Now I have Watergate, so I don't have to pay it, but I still of course have to pay like for the trade itself. I will spend 5 silver in order to get 6 food. There we go. Now we have enough food for the Sabbath. Right, so I guess that is it for my turn. Whoops, take one more card and let's give the solo player here a turn. So we turn over a card. It will trade with the fish gate. I guess it will. It will pay fish gate 1 coin, and then it will spend all 5 of its coins in order to get 2 workers. There we go. And the sheep card says 2 workers and 2 gold. Yes, indeed. It will take the topmost. It will make a topmost scribe here. So let's see. It only has 3 gold. Like you can see right here, it only has 3 gold, so it can't move into the top tier. So it will go to the next one, which is here. It can go here or it can go there. Now it will prioritize not using my scribes, but it will use this one. But it doesn't have any silver. Using this one will mean that it has, because there is a white worker here, it has to pay a silver to the supply, but it doesn't have any silver, so I guess it will take this one. Because the silver it pays me doesn't come from its own supply, it comes from the main supply. So I guess I will take 2 silvers, and they will place a scribe right there, removing these food, gaining silver instead. Yeah, I guess that is it for the solo player's turn. So I think for our next day we will play the soldier. We'll play it here, and I think we'll use the gray banners. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray banners. And I was looking at clearing this, using all this stone to develop this development tile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banners, and we will just place this here, leaving just enough room. Now, do we want to use this trade now? No, I think we will use our auxiliary action, which is, oh my god, 4 resources, like you can see here. 4 stone. We spend the 4 stone. We get a worker from supply, and we get to turn this one over. There we go, earning us 2 points at the end of the game, plus making the bonuses a little bit better. Right, so we draw a card, and it is the bot's turn. Now, what does the bot want to do? It wants to go like this and spend a silver in order to get the purple blessing. Whoops, there we go. And it has at least 1 worker and 2 gold, so it will actually build a gate. So let's see what it wants to do when it wants to build a gate. It wants to clear rubble, gain the blessing, and 1 gold per resource cleared. And then it will spend 3 gold to build a gate or wall, and it will build it will use this, and like you can see here, it will use this priority. It has it will start from this corner, and then you can see, there you go, it will start from this corner, and then it will go clockwise, because that's the arrow. It will go clockwise until it can build a gate, which I guess will be dung gate, which is the one it will try. Right, so it clears the rubble. It gains this resource. Of course, it only gains gold. Then it spends 3 gold in order to build dung gate, getting all this lovely silver. There we go. Placing a worker on here and getting a tent movement, which gets a red blessing. There we go. I guess that is it. Yep, I think that's it for the bots. And then it is my turn. This is the last day. And let's see what we gotta do. We have 3 workers here. We have enough food. We have to pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 food, which is plenty here. So what could be nice? What do we want to do? Perhaps a scribe could actually be very nice. So if we place this teacher here, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 banners. So we could move into like the next row. Of course, we don't have any gold, but we could actually make a gold by placing a trader right here. Perfect. Getting a gold resource that we spend with the 6 blue banners in order to get one of these tiles. I think actually we should try getting this one, because getting this one means that our traders and our gatekeepers don't need any food, so we can get some food discount for the next for the last Sabbath, so we don't have to spend our energy to get some food. Let's try that. So we have to spend 1 silver to the white worker and 1 silver to the bot, and that is it. Perfect. Now we don't have right, that was all of our blue banners. So I guess that was it for us, our last turn, and then it's the bot's last turn this week. It would like to pay 4 silver to get 4 points. No, 5 silver to get 4 points. 22, there we go. And then the final action here, I guess it will just clear some rubble. It will start at the old gate and then moving this way and just clearing this, getting 2 gold, and of course also getting the blessing, which is the orange blessing, which will give it an altar bump. There we go. And that is the end of the week, and now it is time for the Sabbath. Let's just take these two player rates to make sure that we get everything. This guy can be used as a farmer or a laborer. I think probably we will use him as a laborer. That will make it. We have enough food, so that will make it a bit easier to build some of the wall. Maybe we should take 2 stone resources. There we go. And then we resolve the prophet's judgment. So we see I am between these 2 prophets, so I can actually take this guy back and use him for maybe another 2 resources. There we go. Actually, I think when I took the 2 stones, I think one of them should have been a wood, because then we can use these 4 to upgrade this development tile. The solo player, of course, has its own. It is to the right of the gray prophet, so it will get 1 point. There we go. Right, and then it's then I have to pay food. So let's just make sure I do not pay food for the traders or the gatekeepers. So I have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food. I guess that's it. Perfect. And then I tuck cards. Now here in the second Sabbath, I have to tuck 2 cards. So I have to tuck 2 of these cards, sacrificing them in order to get some points. I think actually I will sacrifice this one, the Gatherer, and also the Soldier. So I will tuck these 2, and then I will score all the tucked ones. So I will just take them here. This one will take 1 point plus 1 per gatekeeper. I have 1, 2, 3 gatekeepers, so that is 4 points. The red blessing is 3 points, and 1 point plus 1 per development tile, and I developed development tile or upgraded development tiles. I have 2, so that is 3 more points. There we go. Yeah, and the bot needs 1 silver per worker. It has 1 victory point. The row value of the highest scroll tile is 4. Gatekeeper scribes or Levites, whichever he has the most of, has the most scribes, so we'll get 4 points. And also the rightmost blessing, which is 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And how many of these golden spaces on the altar tracks? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 4 more points. This will be hard to beat. I don't know. We will see what happens in the last week. Right, and then after Sabbath we will move the prophets to spaces 10 and 14. We passed the first player marker, the shofar. Altar leader, which is the bot, will gain a new worker. And then we shuffle these cards to form the new draw pile, and because this was round 2, we are missing a card, we will just draw a card from the deck. There we go. And the bot will shuffle its cards. There we go. And then I guess we are ready for the next week. There we go. We will place this soul player right there, and then mine right there. And then it is the bot's turn to start the final week. So it's the start of the last week in the game, and the solo bot is the first player. So let's see what it wants to do. The lion card says it wants to buy a purple blessing. So it will use, it actually has 1 silver here. It will use that to get a purple blessing. And the sheep card says if it has at least 2 gold, and it does, then it will build a wall section. And as we can see here, it will start at the horse gate and then go clockwise. So it will start here and then clear this space for rubble. That's 2 gold it will gain for this. There we go. And of course it will also gain the blessing, the red blessing, and build a section in the wall. It will just take the top of its wall deck, place it here. There we go. And building a wall section always costs 3 gold from their supply. And I believe they do get the immediate points from building the wall, so that is 1 point for the bot. And then it is my turn. I think we will start. I think we will start in the temple this turn. So let's play the singer. And we got 3 red banners. Now we could hire another Levite. It'll cost us 4 food, but I don't think we will have a food problem actually this week. So let's try to do that. Let's spend 4 food to hire a Levite, and that gains us a wood. Now actually our storage is already maxed out, but this restriction is only at the end of my turn, so I can place this one here if I burn something off, and I think we will do that. 3 red banners. I think we should get actually 5 more. So that's 8 banners. Also we get a cinder for this one. So we have 8 red banners, and we can move a maximum of 4 resources. So let's see here. Let's say 3, 6, and maybe 7. How many did we have? 3, 6, 8, right? So we could actually burn 1 more cinder. Sure, let's just do that. Let's try to max out on this altar track on this turn. So we can move this. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 8 red banners. That's perfect. So that is 2, 4, 6 bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bumps, getting us a red blessing. There we go. And a silver, and a movement on the tent track, getting us a gold. And a food. Alright, there we go. Now, let's just make sure that we are doing everything correct here. We have room for all these resources. That's right, perfect. Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's draw another card and see what the solo player wants to do. He wants to buy some altar tracks, but I can't because he doesn't have any silver. So we just skip it, and here we go. If it has at least 1 worker, at least 1 gold, it will gain the bottommost scribe scroll tile, and then also a silver. So let's see here. The bottommost one, it will use its own scribes here to trace from. So it could build actually both places, here and here. And when there is a choice, we take a look at the card, and the square is on the right half of the card. So it will make a scribe right here. Right. It will pay gold. It has to pay 2 gold, because this is going to cost get 2 points. So 2 gold it will pay. Yeah, and it doesn't have to pay any silver because it can trace down to its own scribe. Yep, I guess that's it. Then it's my turn. And I think we should try to clear some rubble. We should also we should probably also see if we could perhaps get some food from this, from my own gate. It could be nice to clear a space with the orange blessing, because then we would also get food. Then we would definitely have enough food for this round. We actually only need, because the gatekeepers are free, then we actually only need the scribes. Oh, these guys I have to pay for too. So so at most it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 food we need. Okay, so we could, what could we do? If we wanted to clear this space, I don't know if you can see it, I can zoom in a little bit. It would cost 3 for the gold resource and 2 for the wood, so that's 3, 6, 8. And then to rebuild, it's another 3, so it's 11 gray banners, and I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I could get 11. 3 from here and then 2 more, so that's 5 from here. So I actually could get 11, but I would have too many resources, and I've already used an auxiliary action for this, so I can't like use some of the cubes to upgrade this one. Like I probably probably would like to as well. So is there another place where we can get an orange blessing? We could get an orange blessing from this space right here. And actually, if we just play this carpenter guy, then and using the gray banners, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 gray banners, and it will actually take 4 to clear this rubble, right? Well, only 3 actually, but so 2 for this and 1 for this. So I will get these resources and get the orange blessing, gaining 2 food. There we go. And then I could let's see here. I could turn in these 4 wood to upgrade this development tile. There we go. Now I am able to make some more resources. So let's just I could take a trade. No, I can't take a trade because I've already done the auxiliary action. Well, actually, I think I will do. I think I will do a do-over on this, because actually, I just thought of something much better. I think, because placing one of these workers, these elders or traders, is not an auxiliary action. So actually, I think I will do something else. So instead of clearing this space, I think actually I will play the mason, right? So playing the mason gets us 6, and using this guy is 11. 11 gray banners plus a food, and with 11 gray banners I can actually take this space, which I much rather take because it's next to my own water gate. So what did I say? I said 6, 11, right? So it's 3, 6, 8 plus 3 is 11. So actually I could clear this instead, gaining this one. Well, gaining blessing, gaining the food, which I've already taken, and placing a wall card as well. So let's see here. Points, resources, or cinder. I think it's all about the points right now. So let's just build this one, gaining a point. Putting the one with the most points on top and this one on the bottom. And then we definitely have too many resources, but we haven't used the auxiliary action yet. I'm not interested in doing the trade. So then we can develop the tile. Then we can pay these 4 to develop that tile. There we go. And we also get a bonus for doing that. I forgot all about that. It has a red blessing on it, and that means moving the red blessing forward. Yeah, I think that was probably a better action. I forgot that placing these workers is not an auxiliary action. So you can use the card, an auxiliary action, an elder, and a trader during your turn. But only one of each. So I couldn't make do two elders in one turn. Okay, so I take a card, and then it is the solobot's turn. Let's check him out. It wants to buy some points, but fortunately it can't do that. So let's just see here. 2 workers and 2 gold. No, 2 gold. No, then it will just gain a gold and 1 up on the altar track, and it will gain a tent movement, which gains 2 silver. All right, there we go. And now that we have some gold, or some we have some gold resources, we could take the blue action using the blue banners in order to get a scribe. Now these scrolls, I don't think I've explained that. The scrolls on the top level right here, it's all about end of game scoring. It's pretty expensive. It costs 2 gold and 7 blue banners. but they are worth 4 points in the end, and also some kind of end game scoring. Like this one says, for each scribe on the top tier, the top scrolls are worth 2 points. This one, all the other scribes are worth 1 point. That's 3 points for this one. This is maybe for every like level they've all gone to gets points, so that's now 3 points. So that's actually potentially at least 7 points worth doing one of these guys. So I think we should probably do that. So if we place the scholar here, right? So that's 1, 2, 3 plus these 4 is 7. Actually, it's 9 because of our scribe here, and I get a silver as well. So that's 9. So we can pay 2 gold and place a scribe out. Oh no, I don't have any more workers because we need to place a worker out there. I don't think we could do that then, because it will cost us way too much. Way too much. Okay, backtrack a little bit, because we need this last worker here to get the additional 4 banners. So we could think about some way of getting a new worker, and we can actually get a new worker. We could get a new worker in the tent movement area. We have 1, 2, 3 movement in the tent area, and if we use this elder, we will get 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 9 blue banners. We have to use 7 for the scribe, so that's 2 movements, so we need 1 tent movement more, and actually we can get that tent movement because we only need a worker at the end. I mean, when we want to place the scribe, and we can do that at the end of the action. So what we could do is pay 6 silver coins, that's 6 right there, and then we could upgrade this tile, because upgrading this development tiles actually gets us a bump on the tent. So we do that immediately and get an purple blessing. Now you can see when this has been flipped, now there are no squares, so now I can store unlimited amount of resources. And also this symbol means preparing for Sabbath, so when we prepare for Sabbath I can retrieve either an elder or a trader, so that's quite nice. Right, so that was 1 tent movement, and then we of course play this card with this guy getting us, whoops, let's see if I can fit this in here. There we go. Getting us 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 movements, or 9 blue banners, taking 2 movements, gaining us 2 food and a new worker, which leaves us with 7 blue banners and 2 gold in order to get a scribe. And now let's see, which one do we want? I think we will try, I think the one with the most potential to get us more points. Well, I was thinking about this one because it's already worth 3 points, and it could be worth 4 points. This one, however, is already worth 4 points because we have 4 Levites. And possibly we could purchase another Levite actually. So yeah, we should probably do that. The good thing about this also is if I place this scribe here, I can chain off 1 white and then just the rest of mine, so I only have to pay 1 silver to the supply. I get 1 point immediately, and then paying 1 silver to the supply. All right, that was a nice turn. All right, We draw a card and lets the solobot do what it wants to do. It wants to buy another worker. Okay. Here we go. Whoops. And the sheep card says, well, it doesn't really have any gold, so it will just clear some rubble. Starting from the fish gate. I think it will actually take the fish gate as well. So it will just clear this one rubble, gaining a gold. Right. And my turn. So, like I said, we could actually hire another Levite. I think that actually could be quite nice. And we can't burn it. Well, I should just remove these resources. We can't really burn any resources because stone and gold really don't burn that well. We do meet the altar requirement, the profit requirement, gaining us 5 points in the end. So I don't think there's any need to push it further. Well, there's of course 2 points waiting here, but then we will waste an action maybe clearing some rubble, which is maybe not necessary. So we could just use our resources to build in the temple. So what should we do? Maybe we should try to do this. Placing the carpenter here, gaining us 5 red banners. Should we yeah, let's get another Levite. Here we go. So that's 5 food we pay. Oh, we can't, of course. We don't have any workers. Forgot about that. And I don't think we can do any of the usual shenanigans in order to get us a new worker. So let's just leave it at that. Right. So let's build in the temple. We have, what did I say? We have 5. We have 5 red banners. Of course, what we could do is build in the top section of the temple. It will cost us all of the 5 banners, but that will actually get us another worker. But I think we should, when we can use that to get the Levite. I am actually I'm not quite sure if I have to purchase the Levite at the beginning. Place 1 Levite either before or after complete their main action. Okay, so I could actually take the main action and then as the last thing get another Levite. But let's see how many food I probably need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I do have 7 right now. So spending 5 food seems a bit risky. So I think we will just build in the temple, get something other than worker, perhaps tent movement. Tent movement could be nice. So let's spend the gold right here in order to get 2 points and a tent movement. There we go. Orange blessing. I don't know if you could see that. An orange blessing gains us a gold. There we go. And well, we did get a gold, so I could use this gold. We have 1 red banner left. Actually, you just place it down here just for the 2 points. I think we will do that. Now that was the carpenter. Do we want to trade with Dungate, getting us a wood cube? I don't think so. Then we would pay the bots a silver and then some last silver. I don't think we will do that, right? We don't have any more cards in our deck because all the cards have been used, so we don't of course take a card into our hand. So the solobot wants to buy some gold, but it has to pay the Eastgate and pay for the gold, so we can't do that. Nice. Right, let's see here. 1 worker and 2 gold. Nope, 2 gold. Nope, it will just gain a worker and a gold. There we go. Alright, so it's the second to last turn. And what do we want to do here? Now, we don't have any workers left. We could, I guess we could just do a little bit boring blue action. Because if we place this, we will get 4 blue banners and we could move our tent twice, getting an altar movement and getting 2 points, which is quite nice. What else? We don't really have. We have some resources, so we could use a red action. We could also, before we're doing the blue tent movement, we could do a gray action, placing this jeweler here, gaining us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 gray banners. Sure. I think that might be nice. So let's see if there's somewhere we can spend 9 red banners. Well, we could. I was thinking about this space. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 more in order to clear it, to build a wall. But we will need 2 wood and a stone, and we don't have any wood. We could use a gold instead, but we only have 1 gold, so that's not an option. What else could be nice somewhere where there's a need for some stone? It could be over here, of course, or maybe next to our own gate. This takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This takes 9. How much did I have? And I did have 9 banners. Gaining a red blessing is good for our scoring card, and gaining a gold next to our own gate. So sure, why not? So this is yeah, 9 gray banners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting the blessing. And then for the last 4 banners, playing these 3 stone resources in order to build a wall. So let's see what gets us the most points. I think, yeah, gold. We could just take this one, place it here, this one on top, this one on the bottom, gaining us a food and a silver and also a gold resource. And do we want to take the trade action? Trade action says we can buy gold. Now, at the end of the game, we gain a little more points from the gold. I think resources are traded into silver, and then I think gold is 3 silver, and wood and stone is 2, and cinder is 1. And then for each 5 silver, you get a point. So it's not really a lot of points, but of course it is better. It is better than nothing, and we will be playing to the east gate, which is supply. So let's just do that. 1 in the supply, and 1 to purchase. Whoops, this gold here. All right. So that was it for my turn. Then it's the solobot's turn. Let's see here. Wants to buy some gold. Has to pay the Valley Gate. It only has 1 silver, so it can't really pay for that. And yeah, this is the bot's last turn. So let's see what it wants to do. It wants to do something in the temple, because it has at least 2 workers and at least 2 gold. So let's just check out this player rate when it wants to. It will pay 2 gold. All right, to place 1 Levite, it will do that, and I think it will also get the resource. For each Levite, either place 1 gold in the temple. Yeah, it will definitely place 1 gold in the temple. When placing gold, it will place in the leftmost row in the bottommost column. So it will place right there, gaining 2 points for each placement. There we go. Now that was one thing. We can do this just to remind us it has been used. It can't place any more gold. It'll spend a silver to gain a gold. And then that was this Levi. And then for the last Levi, it will spend this gold right there for 2 points. And also actually it will get the rewards, which is a silver, and a food, which is also a silver. Right, so I guess that was the bot's last turn, and then it is my last turn, and let's check it out. We could of course use the blue banners to get those 2 points plus an altar movement. Well, the altar doesn't really get us anything, but yeah, 2 points. We could also play the musician in order to get red banners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red banners. In order to what? Maybe actually to build the temple. That's also 2 points for delivering a gold. Also, it's some food. It's 2 points because I have the most Levites. Oh, let's just untap these. So I think that is definitely better. Let's play the musician for 5 red banners. Moving this one to this section here. Spending all 5, getting 2 points because it's a gold. And gaining a new worker from here. And we completed a section of the temple. Perfect. And as we can see, that will give us 2 food. It will give the player with the most Levites 2 points. That is me. So 2 points for me. And every player will get a silver for each Levite. So that is 3 silver for me. No, sorry, 4 silver for me. And 3 for the bot. There we go. And then there is there's a trade option, but no, we don't want to buy any more food. We don't need any food at all. Now we're still playing red action, right? So I could use this last worker to place it here. This space here will get 2 banners of any color, plus 2 I get from this scribe here. So I could get 4 more. Red banners. Yeah, well, why not? Why not indeed? So let's just check it out. Placing this worker here for a silver and also a silver here, right? So 2 silvers will get us 4 red banners. And 4 red banners is either burning this one, but no, we don't want to do that. We just want to place this one here, gaining us 2 points, and a tent movement, which is an altar, which is not really anything. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, even though it's the last week, we still have to do the Sabbath stuff. So let's just use these player aids to make sure that I remember everything. So, I have a prepare for Sabbath symbol right there. It's a bit hard to see because of this artwork, but this symbol means now prepare for Sabbath. I can take back one of these elders. Of course, yeah. So what should we do with this guy? Now, do we have enough food? Let's just check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 food we need, and we definitely have that. So I don't need the guy to collect food. I can just use him to collect some resources. Placing him here, getting a gold and 2 silver. Yep. And then resolve prophet's judgment. Now I am ahead. Whoop, I don't know if we can see there. There we go. I am ahead of the gray prophet. So that means I get 5 points. 48. Oops, there we go. And the solo player, of course, uses its own, gaining a 1 point. There it is. Right, that was the Prophet's Judgment. And now I have to pay 1 food per worker. Let's just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Because I don't need to pay for my gatekeepers, so that is 8 food. Not a problem. There we go. And then I am going to tuck a character card. Just 1. And we can actually see that. I will just zoom in a little bit. Here on the main board, you can actually see in the first Sabbath, tuck 1 card. Second Sabbath, tuck 2 cards. Third Sabbath, tuck another card. And what the altar leader gains normally is a worker, but actually in the last round is 3 points. By which card to tuck, which card will give us the most points. We have a 4 points for this, the yellow blessing. We actually have 5 points from the carpenter, because that's 1 point for each of these yellow altar spaces that we have reached, and we have reached 5. Scribes are pretty good actually. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points as well. Walls, we don't have that much. So 5 points is definitely the best. So let's just take this carpenter guy and place him here, and let's score for them. So let's take this one first. That was 5 points. Oh, there we go. And then for development cards, that's or development tiles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points as well. Nice. And the red blessing is 6 points. Boom. And wall gatekeepers, 1 point base, plus that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points. There we go. All right. So the bot has to get 1 silver per worker, 2 silvers. 1 point per gatekeeper, which is just 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, right. It's not. It's gatekeeper, scribe, or Levite, whichever it has most of, and of course it has the most scribes. So that's just 2 more points. The rightmost blessing, which is the purple one, 4 points. And golden spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4 golden spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then there is in-game scoring. And let's do the bot first. Now, 1 gold gets to 3 silver, right? No gold. 1 point per 5 silver. It has 7, so that's just 1 point. 3 points if altar leader. Nope. Points from walls and gates. Let's just start here and see here. This dung gate gets 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. Oh, it has a wall here, of course, which is 3 points. 1, 2, 3 points. And yeah, it has only built 1 wall. And then from scribes, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 11. 11 points from the scribes. And I think that is it for the solobot's in-game scoring. So I'm pretty confident we will pass it right now, because we will convert all resources into silver, right? So gold is 3 and wood is 2, so this is 5 silver. And then we get 1 point per 5 silver, so that's 1, 2 points for the silver. We get 2 points per development tile, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 development tiles, so that's 8 points. 3 points if altar leader, yes we are, 1, 2, 3. From walls and gates, so we have 1, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13 points from the walls and gates. 1, 2, 3, and 10. And scribes and scroll ties. Now, the scribes will get us 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 points. And of course, the top one will gain 4. Yeah. Let's just make sure what this actually means. I thought I had it down, but let's just make sure. Gain 1 point for every 3 workers you have on the main board at the game's end. All right. So I misunderstood that a little bit, but let's just count the workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is actually just 3 points. Then we should have taken one of the other ones. Oh well, it doesn't really matter because this is definitely a victory. So yeah, I guess that's it. We have done all the scoring here in the end game. And the score is that I have 107 and the solobot actually has 76. So quite a solid victory actually. I really love this game. I mean, this is so much fun. This is great. This is it has a lot of elements. It has a lot of decisions, sure, but the actions are quite simple. They are they make sense. Which is always good, and the solobot is actually quite manageable. I mean, yeah, these cards are pretty transparent. Of course, you have to understand first when the bot wants to build at the temple. What are the rules for building at the temple? And you might need the rule book from time to time. But I mean, this is great. This is great solo. I've played it multiplayer as well, and I think it's an amazing game. It has maybe doesn't have any totally unique elements, but I mean the way it mixes these things is yeah, it's great. I love it. So I think I will definitely try it on the 2-star solo version. We could just take a sneak peek on the other end of this solo board. This is 2 stars. It starts with some more resources. The profit track is a bit better. The rewards are the same. But yeah, I think we will try this the next time we're gonna play this solo. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and all that. And I will see you next time. Bye.